Hi, this is Eddie Hearn, and you're watching Lights Out.
And the fans are going to be the real winners on the night.
And you did say that, you mentioned earlier in the presser, that if you're there to stand in front of him, he will literally punch holes in you. So I know you don't need to go into too much of tactics, but how do you plan to evade that? Because he is known as a puncher.
Yeah, what I meant by that is, like, you can't, it's all well and good standing in front of him and having a fight, but, you know, let me just give you an example. The likes of Yildirim, Box Yildirim. Yildirim stood there with his hands up and, you know, just trying to rough it out, and he just got dealt with. So, you know, they stand in front of him, and then they stand in front of him, giving him, you know, some movements and counters, and that's what I meant by that. Just, you know, if you stand in front of him and tuck up, he's going to just keep punching and punching and punching, because he's very fit and has very good output.
Liam, in some ways, does this feel bigger than the Ondra fight? Big fight match, you've always wanted this fight.
Yeah, it is bigger, to be honest with you. I think, although that was a world title fight, it was in Miami, so it was away from home. So that was probably bigger in terms of worldwide press, you know, that kind of thing. But in Britain, this is massive. Obviously, over there, it was kind of just like in COVID as well. Wasn't in the thick of it, kind of just coming out the back end of it. So there wasn't as much coverage as what this kind of event will pick up, you know. So yeah, you know, I think definitely in terms of British boxing, this is a massive fight, and so many people are interested and excited about it.
Being in Cardiff, people have spoken about how much of an advantage it is for you, but is there added pressure?
Probably a little bit, to be honest with you. I think most people say the same thing, fighting home in a bit of a grudge match. You know, with your home supporters and everything, I think it's always going to be a little bit more pressure than it would be if you was on the road fighting, you know, some place else where not as many people know you, you know, general public walking on the street. If you can imagine me fighting in Cardiff, you know, fight week now coming up, 3 weeks, I'm going to be getting grabbed left, right and centre by the average, you know, just somebody on their break, you know, they didn't work, on their break time they're going to be grabbing me there, you know, just chatting, and whereas people, well, no one would probably want to speak to him because he's a bit of a clown and he won't give anybody his time. So, but yeah, you get a gist of what I'm saying. I think when you're home, it's just everybody knows you, everybody wants a piece, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to it.
Liam, sorry, go on.
Just last one. Just stylistically, is this a better fight for you than Demetrius Ondra? People see him as the most difficult, awkward man in the division. So, is this better for you stylistically?
Yeah, 100%. This is a perfect fight for me, because I know, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but you probably know. Everybody else knows he's not going to outbox me and give me a boxing lesson, is he, Chris? He's not that type of fighter. I would be. I'm definitely a better boxer than him. I got more, you know, boxing skills and ability. Excuse me. Yeah, so I think he's going to stand in front of me. Might be a little bit cagey for the first couple of rounds. Stand in front of me and then try giving it to me when I think that'll work against him, because he's going to be there to get hit himself. And I'm the biggest puncher in this fight as well. So I would say there's more chance of me hurting him than it is him hurting me.
Liam, at what point did this become personal between yourself and Chris?
Years ago, mate. I've said to someone earlier on, I sparred with him maybe like 10 years ago in David Hayes' gym in London. He was trained by Adam Booth, and he just comes in, didn't speak to anybody, bit of a bad attitude about him. Comes in, wraps up. Anyway, we end up doing a couple of rounds sparring, and yeah, so we end up doing a couple of rounds, and if I'm being honest, I don't really like talking about sparring too much, but I roughed him up a little bit and kind of manhandled him a bit, and he didn't like it. And he was complaining in the spar, what the fuck is this, UFC or something? And just, you know, I said I roughed him up a little bit and just pushing him head, hitting him low, and I was giving him a bit of everything. So I thought, fuck him, this guy, I don't like him. So I'm not going to be arsed about hitting him low or hitting him on the back of the head. I'm going to continue to do it.
Liam, jump from the boxing voice. Do you think he's overlooking you, and if so, why?
Yeah, I probably do. Yeah, he probably is overlooking me. He thinks he's elite, and he thinks I'm club level. It's one of them where even if he was fighting Canelo, for example, he'd probably come in with the